Good afternoon, Bobcats. I'm Trevor. This is the BPTV News for Monday, March 27th, 2017.
Hi Bobcats, I'm Isley, and starting you off with our top stories of the day. 2 astronauts are stepping outside the International Space Station Friday. NASA astronaut Shane Kimbrough and French astronaut Thomas Pesquet are expected to spend more than 6 hours working outside the ISS. They are doing some upgrades and preparing the station for a new docking ring that will allow commercial spacecraft to link up with the outpost. Today's spacewalk is the first of 3 scheduled over the next few weeks.
Hi Bobcats, I'm Leandra. The Empire State Building went partly dark Saturday night to put a stoplight on climate change. Some lights were turned off for the 10th annual Earth Hour. That's a worldwide campaign to raise awareness about the need for action to tackle climate problems. Many other famous buildings and landmarks dimmed their lights for an hour, starting at 8:30 p.m. local times. Among them were London's Tower Bridge and the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
That's all for our top stories today. Now spin over to the BBTV Sports Zone.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. I'm Braden. You just entered the BBTV Sports Zone. Workers are putting their final touches on their site on the NCAA's Final Four tournament. They finished assembling a basketball team court at the University of Phoenix Stadium over the weekend. Final Four events get underway this coming Friday, with semifinals played the next day. The national championship game is set for Monday, April 3rd. South Carolina, Oregon, Gonzaga, and North Carolina have clinched their spots in the tournament.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. I'm Val with today's Buffett Binge. The only movies to make more money than The Beauty and the Beast in their second weekend of release were Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Jurassic World, and The Avengers, which are all in the all-time domestic box office top 5. Logan spent a 4th weekend in the top 5 with a $10.1 million, pushed it past the $200 million mark in the domestic grosses. The sci-fi thriller Life opened lower than expected, starting out with 4th place with $12.6 million.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. I'm Gavin, and I'm here with the feature of the day. Let's take a quick look back at some historical events that happened on this day in history.
This day in history! On this day in history, March 27, 1513, Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon, who had sailed to the New World with Christopher Columbus, sighted the eastern coast of Florida. He landed north of the site of present-day St. Augustine on April 2nd. Also, on this day in 1794, President George Washington and Congress authorized the creation of the U.S. Navy. After the American Revolution, the United States began trading with countries around the world using sailing ships. But there was a problem: pirates, especially in North Africa. So the U.S. Navy was created to protect American ships from piracy. And on this day in 1912, First Lady Helen Herron Taft and the wife of the Japanese ambassador planted 2 Yoshino cherry trees on the northern bank of the Potomac River tidal basin in Washington, D.C. These were 2 of the thousands of cherry trees presented over the years by the Japanese for planting in Washington. You can see them blooming on a spring trip to our nation's capital.
That's all for our feature today. Now it's time for today's Buffett announcements.
Hi Bobcats, I'm Trevor, and I'm here with your daily announcements. First up, Classic Food Club will meet this Friday, March 31st, in the 5th and 6th grade Tech and Living Room. Please bring your ideas for the May Student Choice movie to this month's meeting. If you are unable to attend, please let Ms. Kika know in room C209. This announcement is for 8th graders who went to Washington, D.C. this year over spring break. We will have a final wrap-up meeting on Tuesday, April 4th at 6 p.m. in the Buffett Library. At the meeting, we will do a photo slideshow, hand out awards, and give you your capital photograph. Both parents and students are encouraged to attend. Finally, this announcement is for current 7th graders who are interested in traveling over spring break next year. An informational meeting will be held Monday, April 3rd at 6 p.m. in the Buffett Library. This is important that you bring a parent or guardian with you to this meeting. Cost of next year's trip, possible itineraries, and an information video will be shared. There are discounts available for those who sign up before July 1st. If you have questions, please see Ms. Rosenberg or Mr. Doherty.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. I'm Loreline, and I'm here with the Before We Go segment. It's a bummer when a pet has to wear a medical cone, but what if you could turn that furry frown upside down?
It's no secret that dogs do not like the cone of shame.
I do not like the cone of shame.
See what I mean? But cones remain a necessary evil for dogs healing from medical procedures. However, one owner found a way to make the cone of shame less shameful: fill it with food. Videos posted to Facebook of a pup named Murphy enjoying a medical cone filled with everything from pasta to popcorn will put a smile on your face as big as Murphy's. And if it doesn't, maybe you deserve the cone of shame, because shame on you. This is not a real video. It's actually an animated aerial tour of Mars created using thousands of real NASA still images. Digital artist Jan Frodman created the stunning 3D presentation by painstakingly stitching together 33,000 high-resolution images. The images were captured by NASA's ultra-powerful HiRISE camera, which has been orbiting the planet since 2006. Frodman spent 3 months sifting through and superimposing the images to create this amazing 3D view of Mars' rugged terrain.
Thanks for watching our broadcast today. I'm Trevor. Have a great Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.